today's society, right? No one observes, right? No one sits back in society and goes back into history. Every person has stood up for something that they believe in and try to build society. This always happened to them.
Okay, so my dad was a proper man. Was a proper man. Like he was a proper G. You know, there was nothing that he couldn't do. You know, and that is why it's hard to even fill that gap. Even now, he's been passed away. But I don't know what 6 years, 5 years, 7 years. But to fill that gap, it's quite hard. You know what I mean?
The truth always stands alone. There's nothing nice about the truth. They can be good or bad, right? And so most people don't even like the truth. You know, people love the lies. You know what's the most beautiful thing he told me? Well, I almost cried when I did this.
So, let's get to dessert.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's get to dessert.
Let's cook.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Iron Gorilla podcast.
Holy. So you were on the whole time.
No, I'll cut that out.
It's okay.
Yeah, welcome to the Iron Gorilla podcast. I am your host, Abongile Mali, and we're here with a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
All right, folks. My name is Tsholo Malawana, the one and only T. I'm currently in Cape Town with Mr. Bongi. You call me Bongi.
Yes, sir.
And my age, I do not disclose that. What I do for a living. We'll talk about that in the podcast.
It'll definitely come up.
But thanks for having me, Iron Gorilla. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. And we're happy to have you, bro. We're happy to have you because I do feel like this is going to be an insightful podcast. I do think people are going to enjoy this as well and maybe learn something about you and from you because I do know that you have a decent following. Like you have a lot of interactive people and people that actually want to know more about you. So I hope this podcast actually goes into that. Yeah. So my first question to you would be actually, what do you do and what would you hope for people to actually learn from this conversation between us here today?
Firstly, what do I do for a living?
For those that don't know, well, not for a living, but obviously we know what you do, right?
Yeah. We know. So, I do quite a lot of things, but one of the 3 things that I'm very open about is that I'm a forex trader. I feel like everybody knows that, right? And then I'm also a sports coach with you in a couple of schools and clubs. Then, thirdly, I'm a businessman also. You know, and at home we also have we have a family business that I'm not very open about, but I do help in certain areas there with the business also. Okay,
that's actually interesting that you bring that up. How's it been coming from a household of entrepreneurs and people that are business minded?
Yeah, it's quite nice because I mean, as we all know, I've never taken the route of school. Right? If I had the opportunity to drop out of school at the age of grade 9 or 10, I would have done it a long time. Right? But my mother wanted a matric paper and everything and so forth, but all of them did not finish. Most of them did not finish schools, besides my aunt. My dad fell out of school, my mom fell out of school. So I've never really, the surroundings. You see, parents have never finished school, so why must I go to school? They took a route that was very risky, but at the end of the day, it paid out. It paid out well for them. So yeah, that's what I'm currently doing right now. I can't see myself going to school.
Okay. So how was your school? Like, obviously now, since everybody around me didn't really finish school, but now they're forcing me to finish. Like how was your school career actually?
It was quite terrible. Terrible. Not nice at all. Because I was first to, from my mom, I was forced to be there. She wanted me to get all these high grades and everything. So whenever I got to school, I would be rebellious. So what I would do is I would just get into trouble for the sake of getting into trouble and get kicked out of the class.
Because you didn't want to be there.
I don't want to be there. It was never for me. What I did like was being around the boys and, the ladies. You know, the sports. I love the sports, playing hockey together in the first team and everything. Yeah, but school itself, well, I don't like that shit. I don't like it. It's terrible.
Did you have an idea of like what you wanted to do instead of school, or was it just that thing of I don't want to be here, or what?
Yeah. When I was, I think grade 9 was the first time. I always knew I was going to be a forex trader. It started grade 9.
Actually,
Genuine chat.
That's very interesting.
Genuine
I
chat.
didn't know this anyway.
Genuine
Yeah,
chat. One of my friends, Kyle, the twins, would always speak about it in class. That's the time when Jason Noah...
the twins, yeah?
Twins, yeah. Jason Noah was still popping, you know? He still had that Mercedes-Benz that was silver and grey and the baby condom. I even still remember Jason Noah, stairs in his house was... He had a red mat. And then he would post his red bottom shoes. Dude, this is like grade 9, and I remember all of this. And I told myself that day, listen, I'm going to find a way to make money through Forex.
But then why didn't you start back then already?
I was partying too much. You know, I love the party lifestyle. And I never knew of anyone that was doing Forex besides Jason Noah. And all the way in Johannesburg, I mean, come on. What am I going to do?
But didn't you have any courses or stuff like that?
Not that I know of at that time, no.
Oh, that's actually interesting. So in school, you focused a lot on the sports?
Sports, girls, and having fun.
And having fun,
yeah.
Okay. So I know everybody has like an arc where they had like, a bad stage, or where they focused on the wrong things, whatever. If you were to go back, would you still do that? Like, or like, do you think maybe having all of those experiences in those parties, all that stuff, brought you and made you who you were now? Or would you straight up just cut that out and go straight to this?
Oh, no. I would say that I'm glad I did it. I'm genuinely happy I did those things. It was exciting. You know, it was exciting and fun. And I grew out of it. So now that everybody that is doing those things when I was 15, 14, they're doing now at the wrong time of their life, 21, 22.
That's true, yeah.
You see, and this is the age now to build your life. So I messed up when I was young. I did all the adult things when I was young. And now I'm in adulthood. I'm stepping up as an adult now. So the drugs, the alcohol, the girls, the party, every single thing, drinking every weekend. I did it when I was in high school already. You know also.
Yeah.
Before, if it's a sports day, every Saturday after a game.
After party.
The club KFC bucket there.
Yo, the buckets. Oh my God.
You know, and every weekend. So that was fun. I would never want to cut that out.
And what about the friends that you had back then?
Yeah.
Are you still friends with them now, or?
No.
No. Is there like a specific reason, or what happened?
Yo, a lot happened actually. I think mostly a lot of things happened in high school where I got a lot of attention in a good and a bad way. So if my friends were catching on nonsense, and let's say I was not even there, right? Because this would happen. They would say it's Tsholo. Literally. If a fight happens down there, they would say it's me. I remember once, I think a fight happened, one of my friends fought with someone. I was not even in school. When I came back, I got called on the intercom to be at the principal's office. And that is when I drew the line. I was like, you know what now?
By association, yeah.
Association was. Then I was like, no, you know what now? It's time for change. Because my name is everywhere. How? Why? I would tell them, sir, I was not there. No, you were there. Sir, I was not even in school. Go check at the admin. Just please, someone. Bro, that was not nice. You know, because then I saw, man, why am I getting into trouble? I started having those why questions. Like, why?
So I'm guessing that was like a lesson to you on like the kind of people that you keep around yourself.
Yeah. And then I just started distancing myself from most of them. And they could see it. Started moving my own way. And then eventually some of them just knew now. We meet at school, after school,
Nothing after that.
Nothing after that.
So would you agree that like it is very important to like who you keep around you.
100%.
And how would you say the people that you currently have are different to them or different to the past?
So the people that I currently have, they want to see me progress in life, right? And then, most importantly, what I like about them is that when I am messing up, right, or becoming lazy or anything that is taking me back to my old me, right, they would quickly notice it, right, and tell me to pull up my socks, you know. And that's the one night. That's the nice thing about the current friends I have, because originally I'm a naughty person. So yeah, so sometimes when I wanna be naughty, the friends that I have now would warn me. You know what I mean? They're like, no, that don't do that, right? The past friends, they'll be like, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. You get me? And then if you say let's go, there's no stopping me. Let's go, boy. You see? So the current friends I have, they would like assess the situation, like, nah, T, what you wanna do is not necessary. No, I feel like this is the best to do this, and I listen. So I would listen and like, okay, he's actually right. You know, they wouldn't feed me like to pursue bad things. They tell me to pursue good things and become a better person. And I feel like that is why it's very important to have friends that are genuine, friends that want to see you develop as an individual and not self-destruct. You know,
Definitely.
because if your friends see you, if I see you boozing the whole time, I'm gonna be like, listen, mate.
Wagwan.
Wagwan. Wagwan, Brody. Yeah, man. You have to cut out the booze, man. You know? But then other friends are going to be like, listen, I have a party, you want to come over? I have a party, you want to come over?
All right.
You tell them, but listen, I don't have any money. No, it's fine. I just want you here. I just want you there.
Nah, don't worry.
Yeah,
Just
we
gonna
got,
go.
Brody, we got
Just
you, Brody.
chill, man. All right.
So yeah, I feel like I'm genuinely grateful for the friends that I have now. Blessed. Blessed, yeah.
Definitely. Do you have any role models?
I do have a role model. My role model is my dad. And I would say this. I don't think people are going to like this answer, but might as well. Should I say it?
I think we all know.
Okay. The Tate brothers, you know?
Yes, sir.
The Tate
Ooh,
brothers.
that's controversial.
I know. The Tate brothers. I genuinely love those two.
So let's start out with your dad. How has he influenced you? Or tell us why you say he's your role model.
Oh, the Tate brothers.
You know, your dad first.
Okay, so my dad was a proper man. Was a proper man. Like, he was a proper G. You know, there was nothing that he couldn't do. You know, and that is why it's hard to even fill that gap. Even now, he's been passed away. But I don't know, 6 years, 5 years, 7 years. But to fill that gap, it's quite hard. You know what I mean?
In terms of your family?
In terms of my family. But when he paused, he was keeping everything together. So the one person that keeps everything together, when he's gone, things fall apart. So now even my brothers, everyone, other family members, we've all went our own way, and uncles. You know, so
he was a leader.
He was the leader. You know, everyone, and it was nice being under his leadership, because you knew that if you couldn't handle it, he would handle it. You know, so bro, I remember things like this guy. He didn't even finish school, but he knew how to fix a TV. You know, he's
self-taught. Yeah,
he can fix cars. Can fight. He would gym. He's smart. If I didn't know something in maths, I would go to him. You know, he could just do anything. Could cook. He can cook nice. This guy could be a lady and a father, like a mother and a father.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean?
I get you.
He knew how to nurture. He was very kind and smiling. Right, 90% he was smiling, very kind. But then if you made him angry, you would see.
You know.
Yeah. Even people that are dangerous knew now. Don't mess with him. So I mean, and he's a proper gentleman. You know, I've never seen him. He had a lot of mistresses, I'll be honest about that. But I've never seen one of the ladies that were staying together would pay for anything.
A gentleman, proper
gentleman.
Took care of,
bought flowers, you know. The only thing that girls would dislike about him, he had a lot of girlfriends. I mean, but don't blame him. He's a handsome young old man. But
so,
yeah.
So you take up a lot after him.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you also said that you like girls.
Yeah, I do love women.
Oh,
I do love women.
Is there any special woman at the moment?
Yeah, but there is. a special woman at the moment, but things are not good at this moment, man.
Oh.
Yeah, things are quite rocky. It's a roller coaster there.
roller coaster. So, is it just her, or is it also?
So, see, I told myself on this when I'm gonna come on this pod, because I'm gonna speak the truth, right? Just be authentic. There was a couple of ladies, but then I was like, you know what? Let me cut out most, because it's like it was a waste of my time and energy. They would run a video call, WhatsApp call this, WhatsApp call that, and then some of them. One thing I know that I would like is when it comes to ladies, is the consistency. You stated it much yourself. The girl will show interest. I pursue her for 2 weeks, and I'm like, you know, so I do lack consistency, which I'm working on. But with one woman,
in relationships,
yeah, only in relationship.
Okay.
And then everything else, I'm on top. But relationships, but the things I realize when it's abundance, it's a problem. When it's abundance, it's a problem, bro.
When there's too many options.
When there's too many options, it's a problem. It's genuinely a problem.
And the thing is, bro, I kind of relate to you.
100%.
Oh, no, bro, you already know me. I can't lie. I can't lie. But I think we've had a lot of conversations about this topic.
Yes.
And we've spoken about it like we're at an age right now where we're finding ourselves, where we're working hard. We have a lot of visions. You're working on, a few things. You have businesses in mind. I'm working on, Iron Gorilla, and we also have some things that we've actually worked on together as well. But at the same time, just our personalities it's kind of tough to completely cut out, the distraction, which, like, I'm not saying girls are a distraction, but to some point it can be. And sometimes it's tough to cut that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now when it comes to that stage of you actually have options, it becomes even more, because we've also spoke about maybe it's time to find the one.
Yeah.
And I've also dabbled and thought about, am I in that stage where I want to find the one? Am I even ready to find the one? Because we have quite high standards on what number one, a relationship should be, and what we want to provide in that. Because
Yes.
as you said, you have a role model, which is your dad,
Yeah.
who said, or not said, but showed
Yeah.
that he's a gentleman, that he took care and all that stuff. And because of those high standards, it's also like, am I even ready? Am I even ready to be like? So it's so crazy, because those are like the thoughts, and then now you want to add social media too.
Oh.
Now there's easy access. Wow. Now it becomes this easy because everything's like quick.
Yes.
Quick. You meet someone like now, or back in the day, your access would be literally the people around, like in your area, or like if the places where you go consistently. They'll be like, oh, now you go to a random place and you're like, this person, no man, I recognize them from where? From Instagram. Yes. From Instagram, or they would recognize you, and even vice versa. Like, you'd meet someone at a place, and then they'd follow you on Instagram or interact somehow on your page, and then boom. Now we have a friend that like abused that.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Because
Maybe one day we should have him when we talk about relationships.
Nah, perfect. He's the guy.
I think we should get him and someone that's like married. Like two polar opposites. To maybe have like a kind of a debate.
I definitely agree with you with that one. Because no, he's out of hand. No, he's out of hand now. He is out of hand.
He knows.
He knows me. He's young man.
Yeah. So in general, yeah, man, it's hectic. But I mean, yeah.
But can I ask you a question though? Now that you know you have abundance, right? Especially now since we're speaking about the girl situation, right? How are you handling that situation? Because if I'm not mistaken, you currently are seeing someone, no? And like, if you know that another girl wants you, that potentially beats in certain areas of the person you're currently seeing right now, how are you going to actually handle that situation? Because I feel like that's where guys or perhaps want to cheat the most. Because I mean, if you meet a 10 and then she's showing interest towards you, right? Even though you currently have a woman, right? It's gonna be hard to actually reject her because maybe she's, let's say she's better than your woman currently right now, but only in looks wise. But now those looks, that looks throw you, they bring you towards you, and then when you get there, it's already too late, and then you lose your wife over some bumbo.
So your question
is how would you handle that situation? Because I know currently you're seeing someone, and then of course you're a guy that is working on yourself, right? And now it's only gonna get worse, right? It's only gonna get worse.
But the thing that actually comes to mind is I've had a conversation, and one of the things that we came to a conclusion to was love is a choice. A lot of people say love is a feeling and all this stuff, and I can understand, but feelings do this. Feelings are up and down, because one day you argue and then you don't really feel love for that person. Yes. It's a different. There is love, but it's less. There's a lot that, especially in like a long-term relationship, there's a lot of feeling. There are days when you're like, but that choice where you're like, this is my choice. Yes, she works on my nerves. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just like, this is literally things that, married people say. Like, and, like she works on my nerves. It's such a headache. She's nagging all the time. But by choice, you stay. And let's be honest, some people stay without a choice. Because that's the only goal that they can actually get. And that's now, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you stay because that's only, but because now it's us. Or, guys that, I don't want to say guys that get girls, because that sounds weird. But, handsome young men.
Yeah, we're handsome young niggas. You know that.
It's a choice. That's the only thing that I can think of, because bro, I'm human. I'm flesh. Bro. The one of my favorite future lyrics is actually, I forgot. I think it's from My Collection.
That song.
So he literally says, "If you're the one, then God will let me know."
Yeah.
This, bro.
If you're the one, then God will let me know.
If you're the one, then God will let me know. So that's.
Not to cut you off, but so basically saying loyalty is also a choice then. When it comes to certain guys, because I mean, if you're a guy that has multiple options,
a girl that has multiple, or
you a guy that has multiple options, and then you still choose your wife, the girl you're pursuing, that is loyalty, correct? No,
loyalty is a choice, but I mean, loyalty is also a principle, principle to live by. Like if I say I'm a loyal guy, I think, but we talk about relationships too much. Yeah. Like in a lot of things, certain words like loyalty or love or it's just certain. I can't think. Boundaries. We always think about relationships, but having boundaries in life is important.
100%.
Loyalty in life is important. Having love in life is important. Like, bro, I love you.
Love you too.
You work on my nerves sometimes, but I love you. You know what I mean? And that's also something that needs to change. So loyalty, but I'm a loyal guy. Yeah. I'm loyal to my friends. I'm loyal to the commitments that I make. I'm loyal to, if I say something, I mean it. So that's a choice, but to me, loyalty is a principle.
Yes.
Loyalty is a principle, right? So that's just how it is, man. I mean,
and do you think that I can't say anything about girls because I don't know. I'm not a girl. So do you think guys like that? Like principles, models, character?
I think the main thing is options, man.
No, I'm not speaking about the girls now.
No, I'm saying with guys. If Are you talking about in relationship? Or?
No, in general now, because now,
Yes.
because now we've moved the relationship point. Now we're speaking about guys having loyalty, principles, and boundaries, and character.
We spoke about bro code. So, for those that know me and know us, right? I had and still have, the videos are literally still up there. Our highest viewed video was Guy Code,
Yeah.
where we spoke about controversial topics.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll do that now again, now that maybe we're more mature, maybe talk about similar topics but different. Let us know in the comments down below. And those are things that are very important. Guy code. Not a lot of guys have that in them. And that's kind of also what I want to change. Because guy code, it's not only just like between me and you, it's also to myself. You know, it's like, bruh, how you do one thing is how you do a lot. How you do everything.
Yes.
That's if you're not consistent in your work, you're not going to be consistent in the gym. You're not going to be. That's why we actually based Iron Gorilla in the gym. We could have made it inspirational way where we just add quotes at the back of a shirt or whatever, but in a weird way, I don't feel like it's based off anything.
Yes.
You know, there's some clothing brands that are really cool. They're based off spirituality. There's like Christian brands. They have like what you call like Bible verses at the back. You know, and then there's skater brands, skater lifestyle. Yeah. I was in the gym because in the gym exposes you. You know, you have to be consistent. You're not going to see there's going to be days when you don't feel like it, so you have to be disciplined. You have to be, you have to show up every day. You have to. There's so many things that gym teaches you against adversity. You literally have to break yourself to build yourself. 100% in the gym. So that's literally what Iron Gorilla is based on, and also now going back to broker, what I think Jay should do. You know, 100%. So it's funny that we're actually talking about broker because you mentioned the tape brokers.
I love those two. I love those two.
So that's actually really controversial, right? Because I'd say the art is something that I agree with them.
Yeah.
It's just the way that they package the content.
Yeah.
That's very controversial. But what do you take? What's your? Because you said two people
At the same time. Yeah. So what was the question again?
So what do you take from tape brothers? What's your?
Okay. Firstly,
What do you admire from them? Yeah, that's it.
their work ethic. You know, and standing for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences behind it. You know, they don't go back on their words. They have codes, they have principles, they have models. Alright? And when they make a decision, they finalize it. So if I make a decision, I want 10 messages back. So I'm not gonna be like, so if I say, for example, Forex, you say, since a small example, right? I know we're gonna speak about it later. I send signals to certain groups, my groups, right? If I say, let's say, +2, right? Before 15:30, then we're gonna buy NASDAQ, right? I'm not changing it. Regardless of the NASDAQ styles, I must find the right entry point to send that buy. You know what I mean? So one thing I like about them, when they say something, they mean it and don't go back. So whatever happens after that, they just deal with it in the moment. You know, so. And their brotherhood, I really love their brotherhood and the way they're intelligent guys, bro. Like if you actually dive deep into what they say, it's deeper than you think it is. It's just okay, Andrew Tate, he just likes to bluff. You know, one thing I saw about him, he knows how to trigger someone's emotion, females and males. He knows how you will be. His motivational speeches, whatever he says, he can literally tap into emotions and make you want to become a better person.
Make you feel like crap.
Yeah, make you feel like crap and be like, this guy's right. I'm not actually brokey. Yeah, you're dumb. All this stuff. He's able to say things and get into your mind, you know, and then make you want to pump this guy. That is why most girls hate him, because you'll say certain things and tap him and get him like. You'll say certain things, right? Take out your insecurities. Here we go. Right? Female or male. But what does the male do? Okay, this guy, like, I am broke right now. What should I do? And then so he does. That's how he starts his courses. Then he presents a solution, the real world. You know. And speaking about the real world, I don't know what year it was, 2023. His school, his university. I was in it at some point.
Actually,
A genuine chat. It's dope. I genuinely, and I'm not. You see, people might say I'm sucking dick. But I'm not. I actually knew.
no, did he?
Woo! But yeah, Didi.
Hey,
That's another situation, but yeah. That guy is, I mean, you know, he's a proper. He reminds me of my sensei. My boxing sensei, right? I was telling this person, my boxing sensei is like an angel from heaven sent by God, but with flaws. That has a past, you know. It's like, you know, spiritual things about God, everything, they want, it's like, you know, God is genuine, right? He wants to see you do one life. So that's the way I see Tate. It's like a parent. No parent wants to see their child not progress in life. So Tate loves, he sees that humanity is going down the wrong road, like, and now he wants to build society as a whole. Which by him trying to build society, he's losing his freedom. You know, in a lot of areas in life. His money, his cause, and it's like been taken away by the government, like the seized, spending time in jail, you know, for freedom of speech, bro. Just for saying what you think, you know. But I'm not going to speak about Tate, but you see, that's one thing I like about him. He says he's not going to change everything he says. He means it. So the guy spent like 90 days for saying the things that he means, you know.
But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That's not why he was sent to jail. Wasn't he sent to jail because of the sex trafficking allegations and?
See, that's a good thing. The question is, that is all just false.
Do you think that there's actually like a narrative that they're trying to take him down?
100%. You know, but the thing is, that is something that a person has to. The thing is, today's society, right? No one observes, right? No one sits back in society and goes back into history. Every person has stood up for something that they believe in and try to build society. That's always happened to them. Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, you know, Martin Luther King. You know, you go deep. You know, Steve Biko.
Yeah.
Right. So if you ever stood against the government or what the government is doing in society, right? The government has 2 things. 3. You know, stage 1, they take you in. Stage 2, they put you in jail. If you're not with the jail, they assassinate you. If you don't cooperate to what they want you to do. So I don't want to dive too deep into that because I understand that people are not going to understand what I'm speaking about. You know, and I don't want people to be like, it's some edited fanboy, because I'm not a fan. I'm not myself. You know, so I would dive deep into like personal, like face to face, when there's no cameras behind. Then I would educate, like have a conversation about the system, the government system, everything like that. Like your mind will be blown by the things that are happening.
Maybe we should actually do something like that because I was thinking of having like a Patreon.
Yeah.
Where we talk about
Deep things.
deep stuff.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we should do that.
No, I think we should. I think we should.
So, one thing that I noticed a lot about Andy Tate, just from my perspective, a lot of the reason why people don't understand him or they pull back from him is because he's not afraid to tell you flaws. He's not afraid to say things how they are, man. I somehow in the good things I want to actually start having conversations where we actually go into these things. Like if you had to talk about fat people, right? Like genuinely there's a lot of people that are they now listen. I'm not saying fat people should be depressed. I'm not saying that they should be, you know, putting themselves in a hole and stuff like that. But let's be honest, being fit does something to you.
100%.
Being fit, from
your confidence, from your work ethic, from just yes, there are people that are overweight that are successful, like the outliers, Rick Ross and DJ Khaled. But if you look at like Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and I can't think of a billionaire that's overweight, but I'm sure
there is this one guy from India. He's part of the royal family. I don't know what's his name.
But that's a royal family.
Yeah, but he's fat. I mean, he's 16. He's quite fat.
Yeah.
The guy, and he's quite big. His suit, there's like what 27 carats on it, but it says his name, and it's just diamonds on his suit, going down like this. That was quite sick.
But for me, it's like, okay, talking about outliers, but just the general people in society. Bro, why are you fat? Like, why are you overweight? I know there's certain things that are, that influence that, but that's one of the things that I actually, like, when I look at Andrew Tate, I'm like, bro, he's like, he will say it in a way of, oh, get over it, like, he will say very aggressive, but what he's actually saying is, listen, you're unhealthy, and you're quite lazy, and because of you looking for instant gratification all the time, you ended up where you are now, and you refuse to get out of the hole that you put yourself in. Now get out. That's if you were to break it down, and that's just on being fat. Now there's being broke, and there's everything that he talks about, but he packages it in a way of shock. What takes you see, because attention span. TikTok, you're like, when you hear someone say something crazy, you're like, huh? Let me watch.
But TikTok brains.
No, but no, listen. But since a young age, people say, oh, eat your vegetables, be healthy, But it doesn't get to you. It doesn't get to you. So, why do you think people push back from that? That was my main question. Sorry that I went on.
Push back from him.
From him, and also the like, for instance, if I have to tell you what you do wrong, we have a relationship by now where you're able to actually just listen and be like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But why do you think other people aren't able to take that in?
I think first it comes from a lot of positions in life, right? So some people already feel, I don't want to say this word, but like trash about themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So now when you are confirming that, right, you make them feel trash about themselves, so they don't really want to be, even listen to you more, because they're aware about this, right? Mm-hmm. And now you're confirming it. And you're confirming it, when you're confirming it, you're not even confirming it in a proper manner. You're very aggressive about it. Mm. So, I don't like this thing, it's very rude, it is. But listen, you're quite fat, you're overweight. Mm. What's the best solution? Go for a jog. Right? I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
But it sounds so like simple. Go for a jog.
No, but it is that simple.
But it is that simple. Yeah.
I feel like it's just complicated. Mm. You see, so
eat less.
And the thing is, another thing is the truth always stands alone. There's nothing nice about the truth. It can be good or bad, right? And so most people don't even like the truth. People love the lies. Sometimes you must tell a person who's beautiful, even though you know they look absolutely trash.
Instagram.
And then so people don't like people that have no filter most of the time. But people respect people that have no filter. They might not like it, but they respect it.
In the long term.
Yeah.
In the long term.
Yeah, because now, for example, I have no filter, I know that. But now I'm able to manage it. But I know when the person offers me their opinion, I always give the truth. Whether they like it or not, but they're well aware that, okay, T, will tell me the truth. This person would like to. So if I had offers to me, listen, we really lost night. And I always ask, do you want the truth or do you want the lie? And she was like, I want the truth. I was out with my boys, we had a couple of drinks. We saw a couple of girls. Some stuff happened, something didn't happen. I did not do anything. But there were girls around us. That's the truth. This is the line. Oh no, me and my boys, we went to play FIFA or like this.
Oh, we had a gents night.
Yeah, we had a gents night. Oh, what did you guys do? No, we went to Stones and a few things and we played a bit of pool and then we went back home and we played some FIFA, you know, and just a chill night, you know. So I feel like, yeah, most people don't like the truth. This is why I told you from the beginning of the podcast also. The people that are around me now always tell me the truth. Me, I love the truth. Do not lie to me, female or male. If I am actually messing up, tell me, listen, no, bro, listen. I don't do that. If I'm acting out of character, I don't do that. I would respect you more, you know, because now, if I'm acting out of character, let's say, so to say, association is key, right? So now, if I am embarrassing myself in public, am I embarrassing you in public also? You see? And I want to try to avoid that.
And it actually goes back to the high school thing, association.
You see, that is why I'm very, there's one kid I made now, I even told him, listen, if you're going to be around me, take me to that off. And I like him a lot. Because people around me always do that. Think about it, always do that in public, right?
Yeah.
And it's a tweezy boy.
Tweezy, loves it.
You know, they're tweezy. So they took it off. Yeah, because if you're around me, they're going to be like, oh, that's T. Oh, I'm still hanging out with guys that really do that. It's like, true now. You know? Us, me, you, and the gents. Most of us chill, so we have quite a physique. We have almost the same haircut. We all almost like silver chains, silver stuff. You know, we love the color black. Association. We find ourselves liking the color black. You know, we love self-improvement. We read books. One of our boys bought a book now. It's association.
And I think he actually, one of the reasons that he did buy a book is because of us.
Yeah.
Because of what we've been doing, you know?
You know what's the most beautiful thing he told me? Well, bro, I almost cried when he heard this. Actually. He said something that he saw from me, you know, and then you guys started, and then you always talk about this, but then now he did with you also. It was quite beautiful to hear that. You know how we are generous to art for this fortune, you know, because one time when we once were together and he saw me buy people food, like the misfortune, I would help a lady, I would buy whatever, you know, and then we spoke about that we want to do that one day also, like buy some plates, and then he spoke about that, you guys had a conversation about that, and then he told me he saw it from like us and everything, and then he started doing that. So like if someone is in need of food, especially mostly ladies, you will buy them fisheries, you know, a couple of Coke or whatever it is for them to eat. And bro, in the moment, you know, I started smiling, like, girls will think he's a douchebag, but he's actually a genuine guy. You know, but in the moment you smile and you realize, I realized in the moment how some of my actions do influence people, good or bad. You know,
and you never know who's actually watching.
You see. You know, they were just emulated because sometimes you do it. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I'm very careful about. Though. That's why I haven't boozed in a while actually. Took a break and all this is it.
That's problem. So, let's get to dessert.
Let's get it.
Let's get to dessert.
Let's cook.
What is Forex?
Alright, so Forex is a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Alright, so that's on the market, where you're able to make money by placing a buy or sell. Like whether you're trading indices, forex, or what's the other thing, gold,
Commodities,
yeah, commodities and everything like that. That's a beautiful way to make money online. I love it.
So, how do you make money with forex?
I only trade Nasdaq, USD, German, in German bit.
That's indices.
Indices only. Yeah. I've tried gold, did well, but nah, not for me.
Why not?
I don't know, man. It's just when you place a trade, it doesn't go specifically where you place it. So, for example, when I place a buy and I see it going down there, I want my entry point to be here, it will place it there. So then when I place my entry point, I just saw already negatives. You know what I mean? But then it's still going down, and then only when it gets down where I wanted to place my entry point, now it's starting to become profits. It's weird, man. I don't know how I operate.
Okay. Obviously, I can understand what you're saying because
the others don't understand.
So if let's say you explain forex to like a 7-year-old, someone that doesn't know, let's explain it. Or would you be able to explain it from literally the app, from getting the app? What is German 30 and Nasdaq and versus and yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell the kids like this. Okay, is there son or daughter? Do you see? There's a green bar and a red bar. The green is the bullish. What is the bullish? What does the bull do? Goes up. A beige is a bear and it's going down, and that's the red one. Right? Indices.
These are candles.
These are candlesticks. Candles, right? The bars, candles. And then I'll speak about, if I speak about German 30 or Nasdaq, German 30 is the top companies in Germany. Alright, they enjoy investing your money in to make a profit out of those companies. Right? So whether it is VW, I don't know about the German companies, but if I speak about Nasdaq and US 30, I mean iPhone, Coca-Cola, but more is there Tesla, Nvidia. You know, you basically invest your money in those companies, seeing where the direction is going to go. So if you see a sell, you're going to place a sell in the industry. Make a percentage of your money, right? And you log off. Now listen, son, you don't want to be in the log for too long, right? You want to make sure you what? You place a 0.01, right? And you want to place again. Listen.
What's the 0.01?
That's the lot size.
What's the lot size?
See, now you becoming very technical now, okay.
Because I know it's like very, it's confusing as well. Okay.
So a lot size, if you deposit a 500 rand into your forex wallet, right, and you're going to trade 500 rand, 0.01 is a certain percentage of the money that you're willing to risk.
Okay.
Right. So then 0.01, when you trade that and it goes plus 30 pips, that's 500 rand itself in profits. If it goes minus 30 pips, now pips is the points that it's going, so it goes, you place it into here.
That graph basically.
Yeah, the graph. So you place it into here and it goes, you place a sell and it goes 30 pips down, you're in profits. 500 rand. If you place a sell, right, and it starts to buy, and it goes plus minus 30 pips, the amount of money that you had there in your forex wallet is gone.
so that's what people talk about when they say they blue.
you know how to, since you trade also, stop loss, how to go inside hit folks. Stop loss, hit folks, you know? Yeah, blowing the account is probably the worst experience you can experience, but the best also. Oh, it's beautiful.
Why do people say forex is a scam though?
I feel like the people that promote forex scam the people, not forex to scam itself. And the things people are afraid of what they don't know. You know, so if you don't know, if you place your money, you deposit money, you place a trade, right? And then let's say you lose your money, you don't know where the money went, because it's just numbers.
Yeah.
Correct, no? So then it's gone. You don't know what happened to it. Like now, this thing's a scam. But as in the 500 rand when you bought a clothing brand, you can't say that clothing brand is a scam because you have physical proof of it. You see, so now you can see it, you know, it exists. So now, I feel like that's what people mostly say it's a scam, and then secondly, the people that promote forex, most importantly, the influencers, some of them do scam people. I can't say specifically names, but they are quite scam. They are scammers and they are good traders also. And actually genuinely help people. You know. Which one day I would like to meet some of these folks, but yeah, I don't think forex is a scam. I just feel like the person that promotes the forex to you. Because some of these traders can't trade actually. So, like we spoke earlier on, most people make money off what? Their courses, and their courses are not genuine. Which is not to promote anything, but our course is more genuine. We both the same course.
You can gladly promote it.
Yeah, we have the same course. I mean, come on. How's it doing for you, bro?
Hey man, already made the return on profit, but I mean,
and look at that.
Or not return on profit, the return on investment side.
The return on investment, right? And let's be honest, how's forex going for you? Like, how's the experience itself?
Well, I mean, I'm not as open about the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
but would you recommend it for people?
I was gonna ask you that question.
Oh,
because me, I would say no. But I actually want to hear what you're gonna say, and then afterwards, I'll say my opinion.
Okay. I say yes.
Yes, of course, yeah.
I say yes. But the thing is, you know, why I say yes is because in forex, if you go with the goal, right, and you find the right people, I do believe that the guy that mentored me is one of the best traders in South Africa. So I basically am saying I'm one of the best traders in South Africa also because he's mentored me. With that being said, I always tell my people, listen, your goal should be only to make 500 Rand plus and just close it. What more do you want? Especially if you're young. Right? You take 500 Rand and you always eat TP every day. You times it by 5, times it by 5, and times it by 4 in a month, how much money you make?
21 or 20 actually. Times 500, it's a good amount.
What? 20 something?
10K.
10K.
10K around what? Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry if I'm wrong, but yeah.
But now, that's perfect. Now, that's your instant income. What more do you want? If a person is working in these stores, sports similarities, and then you deposit a 500 and you make a profit, and you make a 500 back every day. German 30 TP, one hits 500 Rand, that's 1,000 Rand. Then that TP one hits again, you end there with 1.5. Tomorrow you go another 500 Rand. You deposit 1,000 Rand, right? Let's say you lose over 500 in the morning, but then you guarantee to make it back in NASDAQ of 30. That's another 500 Rand. So each day you guarantee to make 500 Rand or lose 500 Rand. Right? But the guarantee 500 Rand. Right? I mean, you're doing well for yourself, what more do you want? But the thing is, people, see, the one thing I was not very open about, but then I just found myself on these social media platforms that I trade, is that most forex traders, they promote the things like cars, the fake lifestyle. No. They'll only show you the profit, they will never show you the negatives. How much money this guy's actually losing. He's not honest about it, but when he's very honest about it.
Don't show you the red screen, always the blue screen.
It's always blue screen, right? And they show you the cars and everything. But we all know some of those cars are owned by the brokers, by the guys that are working for the brokers. So is it actually his car? No. Where is he staying? Who's paying for his rent? Is it him? No, it's the broker. So is he actually a good trader?
It's just a way to get customers.
It's a way to get customers. If I'm looking for a broker, am I trying to get them the customers? Right? And I'm not saying I'm going to sign up by a broker, but I'm not even saying brokers are scammers. They're not scammers, but I'm just saying.
Wait, what is a broker?
A broker is the company. A broker basically is the one that helps you trade. Basically, they connect you with the market. If I'm not mistaken.
So like a middleman.
It's a middleman. It's the plug. You deposit the money to them. They put your money into the market, into MT4, MT5, right? And you trade with them, and they will pay you out your profit, whatever amount of money you make. Yeah, basically. Okay. But I do recommend to people with a nice target. You shouldn't look at the social media. I do genuinely recommend.
Oh yeah. So
why don't you recommend it, young man?
So the reason why I say no is because I say a lot of people are very attached to their money. That's the main thing. Forex, one thing that I learned, you almost need an entrepreneur's mindset. There's so many entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, all these guys that started from nothing, but they were willing to lose everything. And Forex is one of those things you need an entrepreneur's mindset. And unfortunately, not everyone has an entrepreneur's mindset. It's literally the fact that the trend is that Forex is a scam. The fact that so many people are so scared to even do it. I mean, bro, you even had people who were like question you. The same trader that we got our course from and that we got our course from, that we learned from, how many people still ask him for his bank account, for how much money he makes, all that stuff. Why? Because they have that, there's like a veil over their head, over their eyes, that money is hard to get, money needs to be hard to get. There's no abundance in the world. You know what I mean? So now, obviously, if everybody thinks like that, literally, so many things, people are more willing to put their money in the bank and say interest rate 2% a year, 2% a year, right? Or 500, because you must say we must talk about 500.
Okay.
2% of 500 is that's 10 rand.
Correct.
No, not 10 rand. Well, yeah, 2%. It's around about 10 rand, right?
Yeah.
Because 2 times 5, yeah, 10 rand. But if I put my money in Forex, I can turn this 500 rand to a K in a day. In 15 minutes. But as soon as someone hears it, they're like, that's a scam, bro.
It's impossible.
Like, what? You're telling me what? And that's only 500. Remember, there are people that are making.
If they only knew. If they only knew.
So that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying that Forex is wrong. I'm not saying Forex is bad.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just saying people aren't ready for that.
Yeah.
Bro, if people are
Mentally.
if people are fighting over 300 rand, bro, and these are government
What's his name? Those government funds, basically.
government fund for our use. But if people are fighting over 300 rand, imagine, bro, we've blown so much money.
You know what I know.
and that's why even when people say, I'll give you my, like literally last week, I told someone that I traded, right? And they were like, don't worry, next month then I'm gonna give you money. I'm like, bruh, no, don't give me your money, bruh. Rather learn it yourself, do it yourself. Because you're not gonna understand if I come back to you and I say, listen,
It didn't go well.
it didn't go well. We had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Stressful days.
Lost, stressful. Because now we're dealing with not only our money, but
Other people's money. And it's
now imagine someone who's not even, like, number one, someone doesn't have proper income. Number two, someone doesn't understand Forex.
yes.
Just putting the money in.
Yes.
Bruh, that's gonna cause fights.
100%.
So that's my reason for saying no. I'm not saying Forex is wrong, but I'm saying Forex is not for everybody.
100%. I agree with you.
That was my thinking.
Yeah, I definitely hear your point of view. You know, but see, so basically what I'm hearing from you is basically it all starts with the mind. They must first develop their mind in order to start more or less anything actually.
Anything. You need an entrepreneur's mindset because you literally have to put yourself out there. You know how many people will tell you nah? How many people will tell you no on a
Yeah, rejection.
In anything that you do?
Yes.
Yeah, like, you know how many haters you'll get just from going to the gym? But then if you show up,
Everything.
what happened outside the gym? But I went to the gym alone. I was a skinny boy in high school.
Skinny prick.
I was
Skinny prick.
I was a skinny boy, bro. I went to the gym. They're like, let's go to the gym.
It was negative words.
You know,
yeah.
where you going? They go to the fishery that time. Where you going? I'm going to the gym around the corner. Bro, just, you know. But I showed up. Now, they ask me how. How did I get there? In my matric, you're like, oh, you gym now. I'm doing push-ups and break. I'm feeling good about myself.
Yeah.
I'm doing push-ups like, I'm beating them. Remember, I was a skinny boy before lockdown. I'm doing push-ups, but then I'm confident. Same with any other venture, bro. So it's just, bro, there's a reason why there's outliers and there's a reason why there's people that are average. And unfortunately, that's just how society, that's how it has to be.
Definitely.
Or not has to be, but it is.
Yeah, I definitely not everybody's built to be, I don't know, the 1% or 5%. I mean, because the things I told this one boy a couple of days ago, he wants to start doing these things and he asked me, how am I able to do it? I'm like, brother, listen, menu is exactly the same. The only thing that I have and that I've mastered is consistency. Alright, consistency in everything. Besides love. Yeah, I don't stop. Right, even when we started blowing other people's money together, I still trade. Right? So basically, whatever I do, I'll never actually stop in everything. Like, the only thing that I'm working on now, of course, the relationship part for the consistency, but I told this guy to master consistency and destroy laziness. Right? Destroy your emotions, like you said now. There will be times, listen, you don't feel like doing certain things, just go and do it. Right? You'll find out later after doing it like that. It was just all my emotions.
And it's funny because that's actually in one of the books that we've read before. Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. Oh,
Think and Grow Rich. Persistence.
Powerful.
I said persistence. Persistence is the way to go. Literally, keep keep pushing,
Bro.
persistent, and that's just how it is.
Books.
What books did you? Are you reading any books at the moment?
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't disclose that one because I love it too much. I will attach them because I'm the one I'm really kind of right now. But books that I would recommend is Think and Grow Rich, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. And the power of this is the one book I love this book my whole life. The power of the subconscious mind. Right? Your mind is extremely powerful. Not everybody will understand it, but they will understand that. For example, one thing I can say, everything that's happening to you externally, right, is a manifestation of how you feel internally. You see?
Subconscious, yeah.
It's that subconscious and everything. So basically, your mind doesn't know what is real and what is fake. So if you say you're broke, you're going to feel broke, and then your reality is going to prove. So basically, the universe will prove that you're broke. But if you believe you're rich, right, the universe will somehow just prove to you that you live in abundance and you're wealthy. Everything will just want to flow to you. Right? And I'm smiling. This is how passionate I am about these things, bro. About the power of subconscious mind. It's like, almost like one day I would like to open, like, have seminars, free seminars, and educate people about the mind. That's why I'm reading all these books and then putting myself in difficult situations, so I can master my mind. So when I educate people, it's not out of what I'm reading in the book. It's out of experience myself. You know, like I manifested a lot of things in my life. It genuinely works. The car outside, manifested. Bank balance, manifested. Like the girls that I was speaking to, manifested. Every single one of them. Genuinely. If I could bring my notepad, bro, oh my goodness, bro, oh my goodness. You'll see things that I manifested and became reality. Bro, it's your mind is genuinely powerful. Your mind is extremely powerful. The only problem is the reason why your people don't understand the fact that when they try to change themselves, they find themselves going back to their old habits, because if you want to change, you have to destroy the person that is carrying you and build new habits and build a new version of yourself, which means new mindset, new thoughts, and new environment. So you cannot be an alcoholic and you want to stop being an alcoholic but still go to the club. You know? You have to change the environment. And then when the environment, I mean, also the friends. That is why most people that I'm around, they don't drink or smoke either. That is why I'm able to not smoke or drink either. But my old friends, I mean, brother, every week we enjoy my guy. You get me? You see, so that was the environment. Even the girls we would speak to, back then I would only attract girls that are on my frequency in terms of party, you know.
And then eventually it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Like
they're just drawn to me.
Yeah.
And then now I would say I attract good girls. So I struggle to believe the guy says don't good. I've met tons of good women.
Why haven't you settled down? Young man.
Well, sir, I'll tell you simply why. No, the things I was online, I don't feel like I'm there yet to where I actually want to be. You know.
So working.
Yeah, but the thing is now I'm working on. I believe I am the guy soon to be. I believe I'm working. I'm getting closer to that person. So now, soon, they have no wife, I have some kids.
As for kids, that's madness.
You know what kids know?
Most I want to have kids. I want to have a lot of kids actually. I want to have.
I
want at least 3 or 4.
Oh, let's see.
Then you can have. You can have to have one wife. Hey, that's a lot.
I mean, 5 is at least 5.
Because remember, how old are we now versus 7 years? Remember, 9 months, 7 years, or 7 kids. That's your.
It's a
lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot. You have to more than.
My wife. I mean, if they don't mind me having more than one wife, then I wouldn't say anything. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think I'm good for it. Because I just think about the type of parent that I want to be and the type of kids that I want to raise. I don't want the kid to be neglected. I don't want anybody to be like, I was the last one, or I was the middle child that no one really cared about. You know?
I know that's
I think I can deal with 3 or 4. You know. So yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's the next thing. having a nice Christmas, you know. But at the end of the day,
Big family.
People don't understand. We actually love boys, bro.
You know? Yeah, actually, no one knows that actually. Why you tell them? Why you tell them? Let them have this image about us being fuck boys. Let them have it.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Let them have it.
Sensational.
Yeah, sensational. You know? Let them go experience the lover boy. Let's not just have the people the world. It's not even still have DMs. Lover boy me nowadays. No, nah.
Just when you I can have it only one. Okay,
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, man. But I have to see how things go in the future. I do definitely think we'll have like a few podcasts as well. I do want to have like a venture in the future with us when we do something. I think God will, show and guide the way to that. But yeah,
You know, it'd be nice to have, not to cut you off there, but like a man cave man cave. Like man cave and female cave. They even exist.
just a space.
Yeah, I feel like where females can talk about being female.
And men can talk about being
Because I feel like whatever girl I do pursue now in the serious manner, okay.
I still have a similar mindset.
I still have a similar mindset. So she must understand that even one thing that I listen to nowadays is how do female think and how what she feels, so that the girl that I'm pursuing, whatever it is, I understand even better. You know, that when she's being all emotional, I'm not gonna be like, nah, you're being unnecessary. I'm gonna be like, okay, she's a female, I understand. This is how she's feeling right now. So I want to be more emotionally intelligent. I don't want to be like, you're being unnecessary.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy, and she don't want to open up to me at all anymore. You know what I mean? So when she ever has a problem, she's like, yeah, but if I tell you this, it'll be like, but sometimes she could be having a bad day. And then you have a bad day, like, bro, dude, you complicate it. You're unnecessary, but you listen. When I'm around those, I learn to listen. Like, I speak this. As much as I speak, but I'm around those.
Because they like to. But I mean, I think that also comes from, as a man having a hard and a soft side. Just having that balance.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that being a man and being masculine, they hear the word masculine and just being tough. But that's actually interesting because you box.
Yeah.
You box, you just gave him a fight.
Gave him a fight, yes.
I was the prep going towards that, bro.
Oh, terrible, bro. Like, actually, that's when I decided doing these books. So,
just bring the mic back.
Back is like this.
No, like backwards, away from you.
Okay,
there you go.
So the fight wasn't the hard part. The hard part was my mind. Bro, I was nervous.
Okay.
I've never felt so nervous before, bro. And the fact that the fight was further ahead, like it was far from me, so then like my mind would just wander. Like I could be right now with you, we could have a conversation where my mind is in the fight. Like, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if this happens?
Your mind, you're going
what if it knocks me out? So yeah, bro, I won't even lie to you. No matter, like, it was tough. I had to meditate and everything. Why am I feeling like that? I was like, okay, so it's fear. And that's what it is. Fear is fearful. You're fearful of what you don't know. Because I don't know what can happen.
There's lots of fake evidence appearing real.
Yes. You see? So then in the moment I realized faith and fear is the same thing. Just one is a positive, one is a negative. Right? Because they both are the unknown. But when you have faith in something, just believe, okay, everything's gonna.
Someone write that down. Damn. Okay.
Everything's going to work out well. And the fear is that you just fearful what you don't know. Right? It could go down bad. Like for example, yesterday, even though I'm a boxer, I'm going to the bank to cut my hair. Now I'm of course in the gate to each area. I withdraw my money. So now, as I'm about to withdraw, so I made a mistake. I washed first because I was heading to Canal Walk. So now I'm looking all clean. I come there now, waiting to wash. I'm looking all nice. So I see gangsters walk towards me. Alright, they're behind me, they sit down. Now I hear them speaking with accent and everything like that. So I'm like, Now, my heart's going tuk. Yeah, well, now I'm becoming fearful. Because I don't know what these guys are capable of doing. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps off the road with my mind, they're going to follow me. But they were just sitting down. Now, man, I'm fighting myself. What I'm not doing, what I'm not doing when I'm taking off the watch, preparing myself for war. You know, if things go south, I'm prepared. You know, okay, I'm looking around, analyzing. I always analyze it. Okay, what's the safety net, whatever it is. So in that moment, I realized, no, man, this guy was just relaxing me. This is me against my mind. They were not going to rob me or anything like that. So that was the same as the fight. The fight was easy for me personally. The fight was nothing. But the hardest part was the mind. Whoa, G, I don't really understand. Especially leading up to the fight, when we got there, I was given the last fight, so basically the fight of the evening, of the afternoon.
Jeez, main event.
And it's my first boxing fight. So bro, yo, dude, listen to this. The guys that were fighting my teams, some of them were saying, yeah, we just mixed your boy up. So I'm like, Okay, my first team. Yeah, they were saying, oh, we just mixed your boy up, Yo. So now when they're fighting, the whole crowd is full. I mean, just woo, and then I was who's crowd? Yeah. So I'm not going. I told myself I'm not going to watch the fight. I'm going to stay outside. And then I would ask the guys that are watching, what's happening? Oh, they just gave your boy an uppercut. The team is uppercut. So I'm like, okay, now it's getting serious, It's getting serious. And now everyone fought. Now I'm the only guy there. Bro, so I realized, damn, it's just me actually. It's me v me. It's not me with the other guy. It's genuinely me v me. I have to take a leap of faith and to believe my ability that I can actually take this guy on.
Yeah.
You know, but the fight was nice. Even the guy, the G, the one that I fought, was nice and tall. We had a nice fight. We both loved the fight. Even after the fight, we were laughing about it. That's actually the nice thing about fighting, actually. You know,
even though you're enemies.
Your enemies in the ring. After the ring, we laugh about it. Like, bro, I gave you this. Bro, I gave you that. Bro, your punches are hard. Bro, you got me here. You know, we both feeling it. It's quite nice. But in the moment, it's like, and time stops. We had 3 rounds of 2 minutes. So basically 6 minutes. But it all felt like a 30-minute fight.
For long.
Bro, time stops, bro. Time slows down, literally. When I mean time slows down, it's like everything zooms out and it's just you and this guy. I couldn't hear the crowd, I could only hear my sensei and this guy going towards me. It's amazing. It's amazing. You feel different about yourself. I genuinely do feel like people should try it out.
What made you want to try it? Was it also from Ted Brothers?
Nah. I've always been a fighter since I was in primary. You know, since I was in primary. I would fight in school, outside of school, and my father always wanted me to box. Yeah, my brothers. So even the gloves, my first gloves were his gloves. I would do. But then someone stole them, whatever it is. But then I had new ones. But then, so there's always a family thing to fight. My family is full of fighters. So it's not something that is new to me.
Like actual or like more in life?
Nah, actual. But not actual. They're not professional, but they like to fight.
Shit.
They fight outside. The street fights, we know. Even my mother didn't fight, bro. My mother doesn't back down from a hand fight. From hands. The throwdown, she doesn't back down, bro. So even when I told her I'm going to fight, despite that the day I was going to fight, my grandma just landed in Cape Town.
Jeez, was she there?
Nah. I just told her I'm going to fight. I was like, okay, good luck.
She was.
It was nice. I do recommend it to everybody. Yeah, you do feel different about yourself.
What did you learn from that actually? Because that's not something that everybody goes through.
Respect for people. You know, you don't have to act tough. Just know when to be tough. So I can be vulnerable. I'm not this tough guy or whatever it is. But it comes down. If you want to see the rampage, I can tap into that. You know, I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I connect with myself even more because now I do something that is hard. If me and you have an argument, like 2 + 2 is 4, I say 2 + 2 is 5. We have a disagreement, and I tell you, listen, regardless of what you're going to do about it, what does it end up being? Throw down.
Depends. Some people don't want to be wrong, but I get your example.
You see, so now I'm confident in that. You know, but then by being confident in the throwdown, I'm also smart enough to walk away, where I don't have to feed my ego to prove that I'm a tough person. You know, so if a person debates with me and I know it's unnecessary, I wouldn't necessarily fight. I don't fight. You know, I know when to fight. Even my sister sees me in a fight outside, bro, you would hurt me. You would hurt. If me and you fought, and you found out we fought, you would have hurt me. Knowing that he's teaching me how to use how to have weapons with my hand, and I'm using it for unnecessary reasons. Especially about argument. Instead of, it was something about protecting myself that's different. You know? So your ego steps out the way, man. Your ego gets out the way. Because when I in my gym, there's SA champs, there's a world champ, and there's monsters. There's genuinely monsters. My sense is a G, bro. So when we spar there, you know, I remember once I'm able to admit this actually when I was sparring with him. I sparred with the other kids, it was nice, but when I sparred with him, he put me under pressure. Pressure to the point where I had tears coming out. Where the tears came out because in the moment when he was sparring me, he put me under pressure. And he told me later why he did that. He put me against the nose, just put me. Just hoi. So boom. As I went boom, another one's coming here, body. So now I'm trying to block everywhere, it's not working out. Right? And then he told me to put me under pressure and how to stay calm under pressure. And then suddenly in the moment when I started, the tears come out. I didn't cry, my tears out, and with that, I realized that this guy could have killed me if he wanted to kill me. I was weak. That's when he told me I was vulnerable. That it's good to admit that, okay, I was weak in the moment, but how can I get better? Usually it's just for that not to happen. My senses are blacked out. He even cries. We're not crying like, okay, but like he's an emotional guy. And most guys would say being emotional is what? It's weakness. You know, so I've learned that a lot. I would say that I'm able to shed a tear now and everything like that. I'm no longer like, oh,
Tough guy.
yeah, I don't want a tough guy. I'm just a guy.
Enjoying life.
But are you gonna try out something, please?
Hey, as you're talking, I'm actually thinking to myself, like, hey, my schedule actually clearing up.
Pull through.
Yes. So I mean, I actually would. You know, maybe we can even make a YouTube video or something. I don't know. Definitely, just for people to tap in and see what's going on.
I mean, you can't do today's training.
Today, what time?
Physical. I might go. I might still say that I'm gonna come. Or you can start next week and then next week, it's like if you come, it's free for the whole week.
But then why? Okay, well, we'll chat about that off camera.
Nah, because he's a genuine guy, man. He doesn't care about the money and everything. He has enough, but it's for the he's my other role model. Yes, that's it.
I think we should actually have him on the podcast.
You would actually come.
Would he?
Nah, he genuine chat.
That would be amazing.
You would actually
You
come.
can actually tag along, then we can, you know, do it proper.
Yeah, I would like to have my other sense, my other coach. So black guy.
Oh yeah.
So Noah. Oh, bro.
Sonny goes.
Sonny, that's a G.
Yeah, gee whiz.
You should have him.
I should get him. You're right.
Bro.
You're right.
You know, before we end this, he's the one that will help me to tap into my highest potential. Yeah, from Brackenfall we ran. From Brackenfall, I was having private lessons from Brackenfall to Stellenbosch. Then after that, I had a hockey match. But I outperformed all of my players that day. I had Boston training under fatigue. After Boston training, we ran from Brackenfall to Stellenbosch and back. Stellenbosch.
On the
yes.
N1?
No, I mean the farm place. The states of the farm zone.
So the back way, almost
the back way, yes.
like Cure side.
Yes. Back. Ran that way and back. And then I still had a hockey match. And I told him, he told me, I only live like 4 kilometers. Bro, when you see yourself, there's no turning back now. You're like, you know what, might as well. After that, the hockey game, I performed everybody. And I told him, you guys don't understand it. I just gave him a boxing training. And then probably just Stellenbosch and back. Played a hockey match for 15-30. And I still outplayed and outperformed all of you guys. And I felt
being mentally tough.
Told this.
Being mentally tough.
Because please do.
Definitely. I think you will teach everybody nicely about, you know, mental toughness.
In everything. Smart guy. Smart guy.
I see. Oh, why didn't I think about it? Jeez.
But like that, we brought the name up. Smart guy.
Definitely. I should add him because he's gonna.
You know, you should actually have also the Kruger brothers.
I saw them one day in the sauna. I actually wanna.
Those guys are actually. And Andrew. I met Andrew the other day.
Oh, where is that guy?
He's back. He came to Dubai and now he's back. And then I spoke to him at the gym last week. Sunday.
He's like, I have his number and I saw now he's back and all that stuff.
Intelligent man.
And he's actually using the most. I would love
Bro,
to have a conversation with him.
when we spoke in the gym with this one, my guy. I thought I was working hard, clearly not. Nah, I'm still doing minor stuff
I
here.
think, but you see, that's the crazy part about our openings, because I think one of the main topics that we spoke about was the kind of people that you keep around.
Association.
Because, honestly speaking, if I were to talk to like average people, I feel like, yo, I'm on top of the world. I have this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. But then now when I chat to you, when I chat to the other guys, and I'm like, okay, I'm actually doing more, but there's more.
There's more.
There's more. So definitely to anybody watching this, if you guys have anybody in mind, local or otherwise, that will be keen to step on a podcast, I think we should definitely have
100%.
So yeah, but is there anything that I'm starting?
Besides, everyone.
Actually, let me give you a platform. Anything that you'd like to promote, or anything that you have going on, or anything like that, before we end off.
Oh, nah, I don't have time to promote myself. These people don't want to. If you want to find me on Instagram, Tsholo Malawana, I call myself the uncivilized gentleman. Because I'm a proper gentleman, but I know when to be uncivilized. And when I'm uncivilized, I do it in the most respectful manner, but the fun way also. And listen, if not now, then when? If not you,
Then who?
then who? That's how I would like to end this thing. And if you want to listen, I would like us. I feel like we should host a lot of things actually, like seminars, mostly Cape Town guys. I feel like we should expand the manhood in Cape Town, the elevation in people's minds and everything, and then get some girls so the girls can speak about how guys can become better and everything. And then, most importantly, I'm not one to speak about this, but listen, find God and trust me, you'll see your life change. Genuine change. I'm glad I became religious this year. Only this year. It took me a while. I might not there.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here, bro. I see God doing things in your life.
In our life.
Yeah, man, definitely. So I hope that continues.
Yeah, support Bongi. So support I Am. Please do listen. I feel like we should support one another. Whatever you want to do, so we'll support you. I'm a forest trainer. Like if you want to start making money through online, I'm the guy you want to speak to. Get your physique. Speak to Bongi. You want to start boxing? Come to us. Hikes, fitness, and everything. Come to us. Mentality. And we're still young.
Hey, that's a nice thing because now we're learning with you and we're showing what we have to you as well.
Yeah, so
that's the amazing part of it. But yeah, thanks, man, bro. It's been amazing having you on the podcast. We'll definitely look forward to more projects in the future. As you said, his social medias, you can catch him. I'll definitely put it in the description down below. If you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I've been Bongi.
Tsholo Malawana.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.